saying?
Hi everyone, and welcome back. TVI
196.
196, penultimate episode.
Big up.
I what
The anniversary.
coming up of our deaths. 4 away from the big one, mate. 200.
It's all right, isn't
When
it?
we just nosh each other off live on camera. We said we'd
Public
do it.
episode.
Gotta do it now. No, welcome back, everyone. Let's get straight into some things. Pre-record, Julian
Here we
had
go.
what I can only describe.
I was doing coke.
We came into Vauxhall Podcast Studios, sort of it's in the grounds of Vauxhall Beer Garden. And we went into the toilets
Lovely venue.
together. We went in separate
I'm going to
cubicles.
change the subject.
And
Very sunny.
I did a quick wee, and Julian, you just said from another cubicle, I'll be out in a minute. And I just went and sat out with our coffees outside the toilet.
I actually said 6
You
minutes.
said 6 minutes. I thought that was a joke. I thought that was funny. He's saying how long he's going to take. I reckon you were...
11.
I reckon 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Which is so long. I know, obviously, if I'm having a poo that's that long, that's because I'm reading something. Or
I mean, I do that, though.
were you reading something?
Yeah.
What you do? We had to get you. We were late for the podcast because you were reading on the toilet.
Just had to read my junk mail.
But yeah, you were so long. I genuinely, about 3 minutes before you came out, I contemplated going to check if you were all right.
Just find me dead on the floor. Just shit all over me.
Oh man, yeah, it was so long.
I don't really shit, by the way. I don't do that.
You don't shit.
No,
What are you talking about? Everyone shits.
not me.
Built different.
Innit?
I shit.
AI.
I do on average at least 2 good ones a day. Normally 3.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
thing in the morning. And this is, I think people need to know this because it is a lot of people.
Some people don't for like 3 days.
But this is what I mean. Like, if you're not shitting really regularly, then you need to sort your diet out.
Yeah.
Sort out your water intake. There's loads of things you should be doing. Get more fibre. So you should be doing one like within. They reckon it's within like half an hour of waking up in the morning. You should be doing your first one. Your body should be designed to have digested everything overnight. You wake up the moment you're up and about. Your body's like, right, let's clear ourselves out for the day.
Water or coffee. Coffee's like a laxative.
It can be, yeah. But so yes, I mean that. Yeah, I was just worried about you when you were in there.
Thanks, man.
And anyway, so what I was actually going to say was I've had 2 weird things happen today. First up, I've got I've got a clone on Instagram.
Oh, they added me, yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
Right.
I was going to follow back, but I thought, I don't think it's you.
So it was inundated this morning with messages from people saying, is this you? And it's not me. So I've got everyone to report it and hopefully they get taken down. But they've got like quite a lot of followers already. Let's have a look at them.
More than you.
We've got 1,700 followers
They're
already.
smashing it.
Oh, wow.
In one morning, they've got 1,700 followers.
Good.
It's taken me to get to. I'm nearly got 10,000, and it's taken me about 5 years to get that. How have they got 1,700 in a
Wonder
morning?
who that is. One of the patrons or something.
I don't know. Yeah, well, because weirdly, like I don't understand the scam because it's got the same biog, and then the link is to my links on my link tree.
That's helpful of them.
Yeah, so basically, I just set up a second one that's also driving people towards the same thing. So as much as I'm,
backup.
yeah.
It's probably DMing people and asking for
BJs.
Oh no,
Oh, no, that's just part.
exactly. If you do, get,
that's the real
If you do
account.
get a DM asking for a BJ, that is me. Actually, I've had a few beers. It's late at night, pinging out some BJ DM.
I wonder what if they were like pinging out dick pics and stuff.
I mean, I'd want to see to check if it was mine and how they got hold of it. But if you receive a dick pic from my clone, please do forward it over to me. No, but the other thing as well that happened weird, I put it on Instagram this morning. So it was Twyla, my 3-year-old's birthday. It was her 3rd birthday on Tuesday.
Oh, nice.
Lovely. We had a lovely sort of few days festivities. Sunday we went for a big picnic on Clapham Common. Fun. Then Tuesday was her birthday. I went to a nice playgroup in Morden Hall Park and then sort of just loads of presents. It was lovely. All her presents done. And then today, and this is Friday, so 3 days after her birthday, when I got back late last night from a gig, in the letterbox was a package. Looked like, just a package sort of that was had her name addressed to Twyla
The dark web.
Well, no, but there was nothing saying who, like, what it was or who it was from. It was a printed thing with her full name on and our address. And so I put it on the kitchen table, like, oh, it's a late present from like one of our family, you know, probably from Australia or something. Put it on the breakfast table, got up this morning, told her there's a present on the table for you. Okay, I got it. It was in the door last night. She got all excited. We ran into the kitchen. She opened it, and there's no note as to who it's from or where it's been ordered from. It is a grown-up's white BMW baseball cap.
It's so random.
It's one of the weirdest things. There's no note inside where it's from. And even the packaging, all it says is Every, which is the courier company. So there's nothing on it to say who sent this and why my daughter has been sent a grown-up's BMW cap.
That's so weird.
It's fucking weird, isn't it? Like, it's a proper little mystery. So I don't know how to, like, solve it. If anyone's got any idea,
she
look,
like
I'll show you it. No, she doesn't like it. She's actually got a white baseball cap that our friends gave to her. You see it over there. Which camera are we
It's
on?
very kind of BMW.
You do that one.
I'll do it on there. Look, there you go. Just a white BMW cap.
I got sent a vegan cookbook, and I never knew it was from. And it's like about £30. It's got the, it's got the price on the back. It's like,
Was it from the author?
I don't think.
Who was
so.
the author? What was it? Do you
I don't know.
who it was?
I don't know.
Because I've been sent vegan. I get sent vegan stuff now and again. That makes sense though. So I'm a
But how would they know my
notable
address?
vegan. Oh yeah, how would they know your
It
address?
was a couple of years ago as well, in lockdown. Like,
Yeah, that
I'd only
must have
just
been-
moved there. Like, no one really knew. No one knew. I didn't even know my address.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. You must have given it out. Somebody must have messaged you. You forgot.
I had no clue. I asked a couple of people who were like suspects. But
Yeah.
no idea to this day.
Yeah, it's weird. So anyway, if any listeners are aware of who sent me and my daughter our address a baseball cap
They must have
with the
known,
BMW logo.
You've only been there a while, haven't you?
I mean, we've been there for actually. Do you know what? Technically, we've been there for the best part of a year now. 11
Really?
months. We were meant to move in last July, but then obviously my dad's sort of deterioration happened, and then my mum. So we ended up sort of living with my mum for a
Yeah.
while. So we didn't. But we got
That's
the keys on July. What was it? The 16th.
Ah.
Because yeah, my dad died the night before in one of the best bits of timing I've ever seen. So yes, it's a mystery. I don't know who's got our address to send my daughter a present. First off, that isn't a close family member, and if it is a close family member, why the fuck are they sending a BMW cap? You know, she's never.
Have you asked your brother?
I mean,
Doesn't he work with cars, your brother?
Yeah,
Doesn't he sell cars?
he does sell cars. It could be my brother. I mean, that would be so
I've
weird.
just solved
My
it.
brother's not sent, but he's not sent her a birthday, Christmas card,
Yeah, but I
anything
just
since
seen
she was
that in-
born.
So you work at a
He's not sent
showroom?
me a birthday card ever. I used to send him a birthday card, and then about 7 years ago, I was like, "Nah, man, I do it every year, and he doesn't send me shit." So I was like, "No, I'm not doing it anymore."
Does he listen to this pod ever?
I hope not. Yeah, I don't
What's your
reckon he
brother's
does.
name again?
Wayne.
Wayne, that's it.
And I don't know why I said it in that tone. Wayne.
I've been chatting to your mate's brother, Richard's brother.
Oh yeah, he's a patron of our
Yeah.
podcast. Lovely guy, Alex.
Good guy.
Yes, but
He's saying Alex.
what you say? What
He
you
said,
saying?
say hi.
Hi, we could have just said that. So you could have messaged me.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it?
He didn't want it. He don't like you no more.
But yeah, it'd be weird if my brother just out of the blue sent Twyla a present.
Does he work in like a car showroom?
Yeah, not BMW though.
Oh, but what, a different type? So
I mean, I imagine they have it BMW. I think it's I think he works in the used car bit, and it's
it might have
all
been on
different types of
It might have
cars.
been on the side in the showroom, and he's like, that'd do.
But it's been because it's a printed label, so it's been ordered online and just dispatched. It's fine. It's mad. This is like I'm going to go mad over this trying to work. out
Maybe
what's
he
happening.
got a free thing where he could put the details in, and
Oh.
they get sent a cap, and he just put your
Maybe.
address
But
on.
that'd be so. Why would he never have it?
Why would he
never
put her
sent anything
full
else?
name as well?
True, actually, yes, because the name even hyphenated mine and Hannah's surnames, and my brother wouldn't have known that hyphenated name. Ooh, it's a mystery. This needs to be a 10-part podcast. sort of like serial, really serious music.
There's obviously no return to sender on the back.
No, nothing. That's what's weird. There's nothing on there. Like
Shit's fucked up, man. I'd be scared.
I'm
mate.
scared. I'm scared.
Sounds a bit threatening.
I reckon there's
If you look outside your window, there's just a BM there
it
late
must
at night.
be somewhere that her my only what I've deduced is that her details are on a system somewhere. Somehow,
What system would they be on?
well, I don't know, but her date of birth and her name is on something, and it just pings out a gift on a birthday.
Just a random gift.
There's been a glitch in the system that I was unaware that she was 3 rather than 60. It's such an old. Imagine wearing a BMW cap.
A BMW cap for an adult would be an odd.
Weird. It'd be a proper like.
3-year-old.
That'd be like if you've got a weird brother-in-law in his late 50s, wears a BMW cap.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that sort of guy. And I can't imagine anyone else.
They'd send. It's like BMW would send that to like BMW owners or like, wouldn't they?
Yeah. Who's wearing a BMW cap? Fuck.
Yeah.
It's not even like.
Maybe
I'll
she's
buy it
bought
off
a
you.
BMW.
Maybe she's
and you
bought a
didn't know.
Bimmer. Maybe somebody's bought her a Bimmer
Yeah.
as a gift.
Yeah.
It was your fake Instagram account.
I don't. Yeah, that'd be nice. If somebody's bought her a Bimmer, and we're like, I'll look after it until you.
That'd be all right.
How old you? Is it 16? You can drive in this country.
17.
17. This car would be shit by the time she's 17. I'd have mashed it up over for 14 years. Yeah. Anyway, so if anyone's got any ideas how I can find out where it's from, please do get in touch.
I don't think there's any way, is there?
I don't think there's any way.
You just have to be scared forever.
I'm not scared. It's not something creepy. You know
Have
what I
any
mean?
blood on it?
But no one who's a creep. That's something. It's either a mistake, an automated system, or somebody
gotta be that.
or somebody trying to being funny. Someone I know thinking it'd be funny to send a BMW.
I bet it's John Hastings.
Well, that's what do you know? First thought I had was John. John Hastings was actually top of the list because he gave me for Christmas one year a framed picture of himself that now still lives on my fridge. But yeah, like that's a sort of funny present. But I don't know. Hastings he's grown out of all that. He's now a very mature, nice sort of man in his 30s. I trust the late 30s, isn't he? But I think he wouldn't do that. I think he's beyond that. It feels ironic,
know.
but I don't know why. Anyway, there we go. Let's move on from that. What else has been going on? Has either of you watched the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary on Netflix?
No.
It's a real term. Yeah,
I'm going to, though.
mate, it's wicked.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know
I like a bit of
how
Arnie.
like he does come across nice and like quite well, but he also comes across as a psycho.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He is so
He's
driven.
in it to win it.
I'm sort of near the end of episode 2, and
It's about his young days, is it?
so what it's done is a 3-part, hour each, and first part is bodybuilding, so it covers like his early years getting into bodybuilding, his like childhood, and him becoming basically Mr. Olympia. What was it, 5 years in a row? He's like
Something like that.
something
yeah.
mad. And then episode 2 is him becoming like action star.
Yeah.
Episode 3 is politics. So it just covers the 3 huge things that he's become.
Because when he was bodybuilding, he was like an entrepreneur as well, wasn't he? Like he ran like a company and he'd employ his fellow bodybuilders.
Yeah, and also like
Making
he bought
coin.
loads of housing and stuff. Like he was always like, I need to make my money, make money for me. You know, that sort of one mad like hustler guys who was just from get up at 6 a.m, just work all day. And he has got that such psychotic drive in him.
Yeah, yeah. He'd get in his competitors' heads and stuff.
Oh man, he
wasn't
was
it?
like, there was one bit, one of his, what was it? I think it was his first Mr. Olympia, where he lost. So he'd been winning every single thing.
To Frank Zane, was it? Or Frank Colombo, sorry.
Yeah, it was Zane. That was Zane.
Was it Zane, the
Yeah.
small Italian guy?
He's not small Italian, he's an American guy. But he was a bit leaner.
Oh, Colombo was the little, only 5'5".
Yeah, that was his best mate.
He was a boxing champion of Italy
Was
as
he?
well, yeah.
But he's his best mate. He's a little beefcake, man. He's so
Yeah.
tiny. When next to Arnold Schwarzenegger, he looks like it's like sort of twins.
Yeah,
Danny
yeah.
DeVito. But if Danny DeVito was an absolute beefcake, but yeah, when he lost his first he basically once he started winning competitions, he just won every single competition.
Yeah,
He
the
couldn't
last
be
one he
beaten.
won was apparently a bit of a controversial.
What is
wasn't it?
so? Then he lost one. The first time he entered, I think Mr. Olympia, he came second.
Yeah.
and he said it just ruined him. Like, and then he tells a story about definitely using a really dodgy tactic when like they were doing all their poses, and it was between they were one and like, these two were going to win it, him and this other guy, and he basically sort of acted like, oh, we're done, we've finished our posing. So the other guy walked off, and then he carried on. So he basically convinced the guy that they'd finished their round.
Such a good move.
And the guy walked off, and then he sort of finished it up, and he said he sort of looked at him like, what's he doing? He thinks he's won already. Like, so the judges then gave it to Arnold. It's like, you fucking snake, man. But
that's what they're like at the top end, like all sports, aren't they? Like they'll do anything.
Yeah.
They say if you're not going to cheat, you don't want to win enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And he's quite open about steroids as well.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, why would you lie? It's obvious that every bodybuilder in
they
the
have
world's
to
on
be on
steroids.
it, yeah.
Exactly. No one gets to that size consistently without steroids. But he talks about how he'd do it. He used to be on a 4-month-a-year schedule. That was his thing. Like he was
a steroid cycle?
Yeah, so he was hyper aware of like the dangers to his health. It said so, and obviously competition season ran during a certain period of the year. So he would just like juice up for 4 months to get in competition shape, and then once it was competition season, you're in it, and then for the rest of the year he wouldn't touch them.
I'd do steroids if there was no like bad things about them.
What are the bad things? Obviously, there's the heart.
Well, when you put
issues.
hormones in your body, like it can affect everyone differently. It could just.
I think it affects your organs quite a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And growth hormone as well. If you've got a little bit of cancer, that grows as well. You know what I mean?
A really muscly
Yeah,
cancer.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, I thought. Yeah, let's have a look. What are the negative
Negative
reactions to effects of steroids?
There are things called peptides, which I've been looking into. Like,
I bet you have.
but they're like they're more natural. I think you've got them in your body already, and they just they help your own.
But then you've got
you can get
testosterone and stuff in your body. So if you're juicing, you don't want to add extra hormones and stuff, do you?
I don't know.
Yeah, it messes with your liver, your kidney. It can lead to heart attacks.
Does it make your willy smaller?
It does make your willy smaller.
I need that a little bit though.
Yeah. Reduced sperm count, infertility, shrunken testicles,
erectile. Shrunken testicles is the one I've heard. Makes you imagine being ripped up and massive, but having tiny little balls. That'd be so embarrassing.
Bodybuilders all look like they got little willies where they're so big as well.
Yeah. And obviously
they wear the little Speedo things as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want my legs being that big because your willy looks even tinier.
I want to try and lose weight off my legs.
I want my legs skinnier than my willy. I have to fast for about 2 years.
There's hair loss.
Hair loss.
Yeah, that's the thing, the hair loss thing, man.
Oh, that's a testosterone thing, yeah, because that's what. But apparently, like
you grow hair, like it increases hair growth, except on the head.
Right, that's rude.
It's got different kind of hair growth.
Where does it grow? Just like your body part.
Yeah, I think so.
Body hair probably. Breast development.
Right.
You get gynecomastia or something.
Yeah,
that's the word.
I already had, so I'm prone to that. I had that in my teens.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's still the hangover of it.
Having testosterone injections, though, can help that.
Really?
Yeah, because it can be low T and high estrogen, can't it?
Yeah, that's what it was. So when I was in my teens, I had a sort of higher than average estrogen count for a teenage boy.
You should get some tea, man.
But then I think my testosterone's all right now.
Have you had it tested?
No, but I feel like, I feel like I'm not, I don't have any I'm horny. I don't have any of the symptoms of low testosterone. I looked into it after you talked about it last year. I thought I'd look into like the symptoms of low testosterone. I've got none of them. So I'm like, I'm pretty sure energy levels. You can go through phases.
Like you can bring it up naturally and stuff with good sleep and.
Well, that's it. My sleep. I've worked out. I'm very good at sort of. My economy of sleep is really good. Me and Hannah often compare our sleeps, and
what on the Fitbits.
Yeah. And like we can get sort of the same amount of sleep time wise. But I'll get a much higher score because I can really nail REM.
Quality. Like
REM sleep is like that thing of like they reckon you should get 2 hours of
REM.
You're
lazier.
No, but I also think it's things like screen time and that. Hannah works on her phone.
Yeah, definitely.
She's always looking at her phone. She has to for work. It's by the nature. And so her screen time over the day is much higher, probably 3 times higher than mine. I always wear them blue light blocking glasses in the evening. I do things to sort of.
I might get some of
get my body ready for sleep.
I have a thing on my phone where it'll go into like orange.
Nighttime. Yeah, mine's. I got that from 6 p.m.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I had that on my Mac, but I think I turned it off. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I just don't. I have much less.
Good story.
And yeah,
the porn didn't look as good.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
orange fannies.
But yeah, so I do things actively to make the quality of sleep better, and I've done that for a couple of years.
I have got better actually. I've got some curtains up on one of my windows. No, I did have I had blinds, but there was just like daylight just beaming in. You know what I mean?
But then what? There's nothing wrong with in the morning. But there's nothing wrong with daylight coming in the morning because usually, and again, that's another thing for your sleep quality. You should try and be sleeping.
Yeah, but there is
night
street lamps outside.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah. What about a little sleep mask?
Yeah, I just feel a bit claustrophobic with stuff like that. I forget how to take it off.
You wake up, I'm blind.
Start ringing the doctor.
Oh man, I don't like them. I can only use them on planes.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't around.
I feel like someone's going to punch me in the face.
Yeah. That's what. Do you know? I used to have a real paranoia about sleeping on public transport. Obviously, no one wants to sleep on public transport.
Boots you in the face.
But you know, some people can if they're just tired and they get on a busy train, they can just sort of just have catch a few zeds.
I can sleep.
I can now. I'm a sort of middle-aged dad, but I used to be so paranoid about shutting my eyes on public transport. So I did genuinely think someone would just touch me.
I fell asleep in a meeting yesterday, on
social on Zoom.
No,
in a real meeting.
Yeah, in a room with about 30 people.
What? Really?
And giving a talk.
I was on like a school chair as well, so I weren't even comfortable. My head was just like flopped down. Just zedded off for a couple of minutes.
Oh my god!
That's funny.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's weird. I'm very good at sleeping at night, but like.
I'm not, man. I'm rubbish.
Then people that sleep on planes when they don't even put the chair back. You know them people?
Yeah.
People sit down before it even takes off. They just go, and they sleep like that for about 8 hours.
I'm going to sleep now, and their eyes are shut, and they're just asleep.
I always think that's a miracle. I need to be horizontal. It's nighttime, comfortable, all lights and sound off. Just right. There we go. I
couldn't sleep last night actually. I fell asleep in the sun the other day. That's nice.
That is lovely,
yeah. I was like in fetal position though.
What? Where were you?
Homeless guy.
In a park, crying.
Next to a pizza box. Naked.
Why were you fetal position in the sun?
I just ended up rolling that way. Sucking my thumb.
But where were you?
Oh, on Blackheath.
Just like on your own?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
I just went for a sunbathe. Just dozed off, mate. It's nice though. You get a little tan.
Yeah. It's lovely.
Get some cancer.
Yeah. Do you use sun cream?
I do. I use it anyway, like every day.
Factor
50.
Because I sat in the park.
Not on my body though. I didn't put it on.
But what level of clothing were you wearing on when you were asleep?
Naked. No, I had a
so the feet were like the Terminator.
The crime game. But I just had a t-shirt and jeans on.
That's all right. So your arms can handle it a bit more.
Yeah, I reckon so.
You can get. I'm
these
pasty as fuck. And like I can eat, I don't worry too much about sunscreen on the arms. I still put a little bit if it's boiling hot and I'm going to be out for hours, but I know that my arms can deal with it better than my face and neck and that. I just go red, man. I literally last week I pushed Twyla around in a pushchair. We went out for a walk. She fell asleep, and it wasn't even that sunny. It was just a nice day, and I thought I'm just going to go for like a 90-minute walk. I know she'll sleep for about that length of time, so I just thought I'm just going to have a lovely walk in the sort of nice, gentle bit of sun, bit of cloud. And like that evening, man, I was red. Luckily it wasn't proper sunburn, so it calmed down within 2 days. But like, I just walked around.
Did you cream up?
Well, I was putting some like stuff on it for the aftermath. But yeah, I didn't think I'd need sunscreen because it wasn't that sunny. But I managed to get burnt. But so I always wear quite a heavy dose of sunscreen if I'm out in it.
I got burnt so bad once in Folkestone, and I felt like I was only sunbathing for like 20 minutes, but it was just like raw, man.
Yeah.
For about a week, it was like 1st degree burns.
Yeah.
I had to put like yogurt on it.
Why don't you just use aloe vera like everyone else?
I just used live yogurt, someone said, so I just slapped some of that on.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, fruit corner, yeah.
I've told it on here before, but when I got proper sunburn, like doctor sunburn, like I got it in Tenerife, and then I got it the last day in Tenerife, and I didn't realise how bad it was until the morning after. We got on a flight at like 7 a.m. I was still pissed, and I just I could feel the blisters coming up on my shoulders, and my whole shoulders and back, and it was really painful, and I started feeling all wonky as well, like sunstroke.
You get sunstroke.
I had full sunstroke. So, and by the time I got back to London, got to Gatwick and back to Tooting, I was just fucked. I was throwing up.
Yeah.
Like, and then I still lived at home. I was 18, and I went into my bedroom and I was all wonky, and I took my t-shirt off. And it's disgusting, but as I pulled my t-shirt off, it had stuck to all the blisters had burst on the t-shirt under my thing on the plane. And I basically peeled this t-shirt off me. It's straight in the bin. It was just disgusting. My whole back and that was just pus. So I had to go to the doctors. But
what did he say? Ugh.
I don't know how he didn't, man. So doctors, like, how do they just not react like that when
Look
they
at
see
some trucker's bumhole and it's just a day at work.
just look at it.
Cab driver's anus.
Yeah, or someone's dirty cock,
Dirty, fucking sweaty.
warts all over it and
nuts.
shit. But so I couldn't put another t-shirt on.
Doctors
so
are weird.
I had to go to the doctor's topless, which is like that's
Sarah
an
go
impact.
there. I go bottomless.
And I sat in the waiting room all like sort of red and wonky. And
What did the doctor say?
I mean, the doctor was like, "This is
Don't be a
really bad." So he,
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Calm down, doc.
but he basically said, "You're going to have a really rough week." So he gave me, they prescribed
in the
me steroid, really strong steroid cream.
Yeah.
He basically prescribed that I stayed 4 days in a dark room. He goes, go home, shut the curtains. You need
I mean,
dark.
couldn't have
quiet.
learned that in medical
And
school.
he basically said that you're just going to have sunstroke for a few days. So you need to keep things as low key as possible. So I just went into my bedroom for 4 days, curtains closed, putting steroid cream on me, and just having like hallucinations. It was mad.
Did he say keep hydrated?
Yeah. He gave me like other advice, but like the ones I really remember was like he basically was like, you just want to need cool, dark room for a few days.
Yeah.
Right.
Come round my place.
Get your trousers off. Send me some photos. But yeah, it was one of the worst few days of my life. It was like that train spotting, you know, he's going through withdrawal.
Oh, wow.
And I was seeing stuff in my room. And
That's how you die if you're out in the desert, innit?
Yeah.
Just like die of a hangover, basically.
God, disgusting. But yeah, so put your cream on, everyone. Do you get sunburn? You got quite pasty skin.
Oh yeah, I get it very badly. I don't even tan. I just freckle.
Right.
So I burn.
Yeah.
But I've never got it too badly because I've always been very careful.
That's good.
Stayed under a tree.
Yeah, not gone outside. Just stayed at home.
Yeah. It's the best way.
Yeah, man.
Before we forget, we should do some questions as well.
Oh, yeah. From our Patreon WhatsApp group.
Yeah, man.
Patreon.com/WeAreTVI.
Some fun.
Patreon are also offering free samples now.
Yes.
So we're going to put that out soon, like a free
A
trial.
little trial of Patreon. That's nice.
Yeah.
I still think they should have gift Patreon things. You could sort of give out a couple of free ones every now and again to people. You know, sort of give them have 3 months on us. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Well, I
nice.
think this might be that. Maybe it's a week.
Oh, maybe that's nice. It's nice.
80% of people stay as well. We
da-
see who leaves.
Jason says, how is Julian Deane doing on his reduced level of magnesium?
All right, yeah, I run out yesterday, annoyingly, and I didn't sleep that well. I don't know if it was psychological,
Yeah.
but 600 milligram is still a dose, still a bit of a dose.
Yeah.
I was hitting 9,
That's too
but I
much.
just felt like it was a bit too much. Yeah,
Sleeping too well.
I kept shitting myself. Not really. I don't do that, by the way. But yeah, it's good, man. I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
It was such a big problem for me, sleep, man.
Yeah.
It was cracking me up. I'll just be up all night sometimes,
That's mad. That's
7 a.m.
Proper insomnia.
and I
isn't
just
it?
go to the gym and wonder why
yuck.
I want to faint.
Have I mentioned? I don't know if I mentioned. I've recently joined the gym. I've not had a gym in London for years.
What gym is it?
I've joined Tooting Leisure Centre, and the reason I did that,
They got a pool and stuff.
they've got a pool. They've got a training pool. What had happened? I've been taking Twyla there to the little swimming pool once a week. So they've got a little like family free for all swim.
It's nice doing
and it's
that,
always
innit?
dead. There's only ever like 3 other people in this lovely little warm pool.
Yeah.
And it's the pool that I used to go swimming in when I was a kid. So like,
Yeah.
there's a nice bit of nostalgia there. So, and it's like £7 a session. And I was taking her once a week, and I asked, I was like, if I get a gym membership here, like, do I get that included? And they went, if you get a full membership, it's only 42 quid a month.
It's bargain.
Then I'll get to use the gym, the pool, the training pool for free, and I also get to use the sauna, steam room, and all that. So I just signed up, and
It's a bargain.
So basically, I'd be paying 28 quid to take her swimming a month.
Yeah.
And I'm now paying 14 quid to have all that other stuff.
Sorted.
But the steam room,
Would you charge Twyla?
but the steam room is the hottest steam room I've ever been in. Like, I'm pretty good in saunas and steam rooms. I'm normally like, oh, fuck, I can handle this.
I've been
sit
playing
for
chess in the
ages.
sauna lately.
This steam room is genuinely one of the most uncomfortably hot steam rooms. Like, I've not lasted long.
It's what you want though, isn't it?
You do, yeah, it's amazing. Like, within 10 seconds, you're just...
Yeah, it's good.
But normally, I can sit in a steam room for ages or in a sauna for ages. This one, I can't do longer than about 5 minutes. And then I'm like, I have to go out, cold shower and get back in.
the Russian guys in my sauna, because they're used to saunas, I think,
Yeah.
Russians and stuff, aren't they? They hang a wet towel over the thermometer in the steam room,
Right.
so the steam, so it thinks it's cold in there.
Oh,
so the steam is continuously coming in, and it's like cake.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
Hack
Sweat.
the system.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do love it. But I will say the sauna's a bit too small. The steam room actually weirdly is a lot quieter. Probably 'cause it's unbearably hot.
Yeah,
but the
yeah.
sauna's always packed, man. I can never ever
I do
get
love
in
a
there.
sauna, man.
But I went in the sauna yesterday and there was 4 guys, like sort of middle-aged guys, and they were just all having the most tedious conversation.
What about work and
No, they were talking about politics
motorway
and
routes
stuff,
and
like,
junctions?
no, it was all like politics and
Oh, right.
current affairs, but it was just such boring shit. Like, yeah, and it was just, I basically lasted about 3 minutes and I walked out. I was like, I can't listen to
Slam the
these
door.
guys talk. Like, it must have been so obvious I was walking out because they were talking.
I chat in a sauna though, like if it's full
I
up.
would've
I always
chatted if
think
there
to
was-
say, I want, because you've got all endorphins, like, I just want to talk. So I just end up breaking the ice with something stupid.
Like what?
Like, just like, I always do the same joke as well. Like, if it's packed, I'm like, it's hot in it. It's like a sauna in here, and everyone cracks up. Like, you got to be careful. You need a new audience each time.
Yeah.
If someone says he did that joke last week,
Yeah, they
man,
do. They
that'd
do
be
say
so
that.
embarrassing.
I've been going there for like years, so they do
Oh, really?
definitely say that.
Oh, God.
People nick my material as well. But I do like it, yeah. But when I was playing chess once, I played the other day as well. He's really good, this guy. Uncle, I call him.
Who brings a chessboard? Do you bring your own chessboard?
Well, he sorted it so they just keep it at the reception of the spa now for us.
So mad.
Yeah, but it's so fucking hot, man. Well, you're so focused on the chess, and then I don't know, I almost fainted, man.
Yeah.
Just didn't realise I was dehydrating. But it was stalemate the other day. He's beat me every time so far.
Yeah.
But I was played well last time.
Yeah. I've not reached chess levels in the sauna and steam room quite yet.
But you can have breaks and stuff. Like, I talk so much trash when I'm playing him as well.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
he's so humble and nice, like old Indian guy. And I'm just trash talking.
How long are you there? Say when you go to the gym and you do a gym session and a sauna, how long are you there for?
Well, I mean, you could do fucking hours.
What's your normal? What'd be your average time?
Well, you could go
spend
to the
there?
gym and do 40 minutes is enough to do everything.
Well, yeah, 'cause that's what
if you're doing it, but people chat and like waste time. And
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
Dorian Yates, who was Mr. Olympia,
I was about
the
to
most
say,
times.
Well, I listened to him on a podcast about 2 years ago.
He'd do 40 minutes like 3 or 4 times a week.
and he was like Mr. Olympia.
But it's how intense you go
Yeah.
is the main thing about
Well, that's
muscle
what I mean.
growth.
I don't want to be there longer than 40 minutes in the gym.
Yeah,
And
40 minutes,
10 minutes in the
3
steam
times
room.
a week, you could get hench if you do everything
'Cause
correctly.
I've noticed there's people there like just wasting so much
know.
time. Like us the other day, I wanted to use the hamstring curl.
Oh yeah, what, the laying down one?
No, it's a sitting up one
yeah.
actually. But and basically there was just a woman sat on it, and I watched her. She was on it for, I would say, 10 minutes. She did 3 sets.
Yeah.
And in between, she's just on her phone, and like she had no awareness there might be somebody who wanted to use it.
I know, it's rude.
And it's like, what a waste of your time. Like, what, you know?
You can ask, have you got many sets left or something like that. People ask that.
I know you can, but I'd rather just judge her from afar and talk about her on a podcast. It's just more passive aggressive.
I sometimes like jump in on someone, say, can we jump in?
Yeah, that's what I need to get, that gym confidence. I'm just feeling it out and getting to work out who's. I've already started to notice a couple of regulars, so hopefully we'll have the odd nods.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I want to get into it, man. 'Cause it's nice. It does make you feel good.
I love it, man.
Just this last week, I've been like, 3 times, and I just feel good, mentally good.
It's good for you, man.
What's next? Following his recent interview, has your view on Philip Schofield and his current situation?
His interview did kind of show the other side to it, didn't it?
I haven't watched the interview.
It was
the one where he cried and said he's going to kill himself.
He's such a professional, isn't he? Like, he's so good at what he does.
Yeah.
Not like a good person necessarily.
Grooming people.
Yeah.
He's so good at it.
I fancy him. But he's such a good kind of at what he does, a broadcaster.
Well, yeah, and
so in an interview,
incredibly sincere. He sounds very incredibly sincere.
Yeah, so he definitely did the best job he could in that interview.
Right.
I think people are seeing right through it.
Yeah, I'm seeing through it as well.
Everyone
but props to how good he was at delivering it. You know, like a lawyer.
Give a good acting performance.
Yeah, exactly.
But did you see the photos? I saw the photos of him and his mum and stuff, and it's like they were like really staged press photos of like him and his mum, and it was like, this is the moment Philip Schofield broke the news to his mum that he'd lost his job, and all. It's like, hang on, why were the fucking photographers there? Yeah, I mean,
I know.
It's all PR calculated bullshit.
That's the machine.
He's got, and I'm not saying, he's a fucking, he's Jimmy Savile. If what is being said is true, what he did was, basically take a young man under his wing, and then when that basically boy became legal, then they got it on.
But the evidence,
and there's nothing illegal about that, but it's not good, is it?
Nah.
So basically, that's why they call it grooming, because he knew the kid. He brought him under his wing from when he was in his mid-teens.
It's like if you met a girl when she was like 14 and then you got with her when she was 17. It'd still be.
It's not illegal, but it's very frowned upon, and quite rightly,
because you liked that ting when it was young.
Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, it wasn't on their 17th.
You waited just so you don't go jail.
Yeah. It's not on their 17th birthday. We're like, oh my god, you're really attractive.
Yeah, I've only just noticed. Now you're legal.
He also wasn't doing any favours denying the nonce allegations, because he was vaping the hot when he was doing it as well.
And we all know anyone who vapes in an interview.
That's a young
an absolute wrong un, mate. What is that new vape?
I saw that.
It's such a child's vape.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I feel so embarrassed having like a conversation with an adult, and then I'm like,
what is it?
Look at the light.
Is it? But it's a reusable.
It's a disposable, but you charge it. It's got 9,000 puffs on it.
What flavour is it?
Like a berry, blue raz ice.
Oh yeah, that flavour. Cool.
Yeah, the blue raz fruit.
Can you bring up the photos of Philip Schofield and his mum?
Yeah.
But it's not. I mean,
bring up photos of that little ting he was tapping. Holiday snaps. I want to see what he had.
Pat Schofield.
Hope it was worth it.
Oh, this one.
Oh, here we go. There, look. Apparently, this is the.
He's got his mum's
Where are
haircut.
they?
Exactly.
They just went to the same barber.
Yeah, they did. Where even are they?
I know.
Who meets their mum in like
on a bench in St James's Park?
I know, yeah. Look, you're not making a fucking deal, mate.
Exactly.
You're not spies.
It's just like a scene from EastEnders or something.
You're doing a drug deal.
Absolute bullshit, man. I don't. So yeah, my opinions on Philip Schofield are.
I don't trust it.
Apparently, he's a bit of a dick.
Yeah,
like he's a bit horrible.
Yeah.
And it's all about. He's got a good front. So I don't. If he hasn't done anything illegal, that's fine. He's not going to get done for anything illegal. But I don't think it's. I think if you're hosting a wholesome daytime TV show and secretly you're a cunt.
Yeah.
Then actually, I do.
And there's no evidence.
Like
he could kind of. Like skate around it, because the evidence, like, he wasn't actually chatting to the kid when he was young, was he?
Well, I don't think he just knew him. He was sort of had him doing like work experience.
Yeah, I mean, it's all suspect, isn't it? It doesn't, like, for a wholesome guy, he's done, innit?
But I think that's what I mean. I don't think you should use that threat of, he's brought up like Caroline Flack apparently, and
I
this
know.
idea that he's sort of saying, if you keep this, I'm going to kill
It was
myself.
so tactical. It was.
And also all the
it was
people-
well done though, wasn't it? You know what I mean?
It's quite manipulative.
Yeah, it's really manipulative.
And what I don't like is all the people coming out and saying, yeah, we should actually come on, let's calm down now. 'Cause, you know, let's.
I think they meant like people
those
like on his
people-
back though.
Those people like have hounded other people.
Yeah.
Until they genuinely have like you're being fucked up.
Yeah.
And they're now saying like, come on, guys. After like 2 days of people having to go online, they're like, let's not get carried away. It's like, no, you understand that because he's your
Wait
mate.
till he kills himself and then they were like, yeah, we went a bit far.
Well,
Anyway,
that's what Hannah said to me. We like, what I saw like, yes, I don't know if it was Piers Morgan or someone like going like, we need to all back off. He's not done anything illegal. And then it's like, you can't say nothing. Like Piers Morgan literally, that's his whole thing, isn't it?
I know,
Just
yeah.
hounding people. And Hannah was saying, when we were talking about it, she was like, yeah, but they're all covering their backs in case he killed himself.
Yeah.
Because if he did, they'd all be like, well, I did actually say we need to.
he
back
might
off.
have stuff on them. You never know, do you? Like, it's all
True.
fucking bullshit.
What's this?
But
question?
GB News are going after him a little bit hard, didn't they? Like Eamon Holmes, a little bit much.
I've never watched GB News.
Oh.
I wouldn't even know how to find it on my TV.
All I watch.
I did
I've
see a
just seen
funny clip.
clips.
I
It
saw
just-
a funny clip on Twitter of Eamon Holmes swearing. He didn't realize they were on air. And
he
he
seems
literally
like quite
says,
a good guy,
He
though,
says
doesn't
to
he?
his, apparently, isn't he a bit of an arsehole though?
Is he?
That's what I've heard people saying behind closed doors.
He
he's
did
just
Sean and
absolute-
Paul's podcast, didn't
Yeah, he was very funny on it. I've listened to it. He's really. I think he's a funny guy, but
Yeah.
I've heard he's a bit of a dickhead behind closed doors as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't realise they've gone back on air in the morning show, and he says to his coach, he goes like, "How the fuck am I going to get home tonight?" And you literally hear a producer in the background go, "Ah!" like that, and then they just like tell him that you're
What
on
a
air.
weird question as well.
I think it must have been a day of the rail strikes.
Oh, just get a fucking Uber, mate.
What's this mean? Somebody Scariff says, and what are you two saying about El Nino? El Nino.
Who's El Nino?
What does that mean,
look it up.
Lucas?
El Capo.
I don't know what that word. I don't know what these words
Was that
mean.
drug dealer?
El Nino.
El Nino. Don't know what I'm saying about that word.
Is it a thing?
Oh, it's the.
Is this the American thing?
Yeah, it's the.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
The fires in Canada have
That's
basically
it,
turned.
yeah. New York orange.
Yeah, have you seen the pictures? It
Yeah,
looks like
is
Blade
mad.
Runner,
It is
man.
mad, actually.
The fires in Canada have affected New
So the
York.
smoke-
Yeah, because you know
blown
New
over
York's
all the
up
way
near
to
the
New York.
Canadian border.
Is
If you
it?
follow the coast up
I
from New York,
didn't
you
know
get to
that.
Canada.
My geography's dog shit, man.
It's not fair. You can drive to Canada from New York in like, what is it, 2 or 3 hours?
Yeah,
Wow.
I've done it.
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
But
How
yeah.
old were you when you did that? You're only like 17.
Well, I didn't drive. I was in the
Oh,
in the car.
like the Griswolds.
Yeah.
So look,
yeah.
so this is
we went on
currently the
holiday.
colour of New York. The sky in New York is that colour at the minute. Because the fires have caused the smoke has risen, like has drifted
Oh,
down.
that's nice. Saying for the grand.
But it looks fucked.
Yeah. No, it is. The air.
And air quality must be bad.
It's the worst it's been since 2001.
Oh really? What happened there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fuck. I mean, what we saying about it? I think it's bad.
This man's dying and shit.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I imagine the air quality could cause.
But like with the
maybe.
fires in Canada.
I don't know.
Yeah, people. It's
It must have
I think they've gone
They've
out.
moved
I think
people out
It was
the areas.
quite drastic. It was quite bad.
Was it like
Fires.
forest fires, like in
Yeah,
Oz?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
What natural occurrences, like the sun burning shit.
I think so.
yeah.
No
so
little
it's-
arsonist.
No. Yeah, no. It's
I set fire to a tree once when I was
Did
young.
you?
Yeah, it was brutal.
Oh, man.
I feel so ashamed now, by the way, but no one got injured. We had lighter fluid and we put it at the tree, but the whole tree
Oh my God.
was blazing.
Was it a standalone tree, so it didn't affect
No,
any surrounding trees?
it was in
But
Bos-
it didn't start a fire.
It didn't start a forest fire, no, but fire engines were coming from far.
God.
when was it? 1066?
Yeah, exactly.
1666 rather.
What was
Great
that?
Fire.
Oh, yeah,
Great
yeah,
Fire
yeah.
of London.
You started it.
Killed all the rats.
But yeah, it's yeah.
When was the fire of London? 1666.
1666.
It's weird it comes in sixes, isn't it? Oh, no.
Yeah.
There are only two things in history. There's loads of other stuff. They're the only two things that have ever happened.
yeah.
Battle of Hastings. That's how you remember it because of all the S's in the fire. It's like the sizzling in the in the
Yes.
sixes. 1666.
Oh, that's good. I just remember it by knowing it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I presume it was natural. It was a naturally occurring forest fire.
I think so, but yeah, I'm guessing the climate exacerbated it.
I did see. I think because I have looked.
When I set fire to a tree, I was about 13, by the way.
No, we weren't thinking it was
Like
recent.
3 weeks ago.
But I follow a couple of like conspiracy Twitter accounts just for fun, innit? It's like it's quite funny. And yeah, I've seen they've been sharing someone saying it was not a naturally occurring. They reckon it was like planned. I've got a bruise on my cheek, haven't I?
Hi everybody, that's the end of the public episode.
Thanks for listening. Now, if you would like to hear more, you can go over to patreon.com/
We Are TVI. You have to put it in the search bar.
Because we still haven't taken it off adult content.
Because it's triple X.
It's true. It's dirty. Filthy.
Nasty.
Get your willies out when you listen. But yeah, go over to Patreon, sign up. What's the tiers? I can't remember what it is. 3?
We've got £3, £5, 10 and 20.
I mean, the 20 is a joke one. £10 is sort of a joke as well.
Yeah.
£3 gets you just all the back catalogue extra episodes and
hours and hours and
I mean,
hours.
there's I don't know how many 100
hours
extra sort of episodes, and the £5 tier you get all that as well. But you also, if you wish, get to join the TVI WhatsApp group. And
you can also see the full episode or listen to the full episode with a £3 tier.
Yeah. So
£5 gets you the WhatsApp group.
Yeah. Excellent. That's it. That's all you need to know. Get over to Patreon if you want more.
Thanks for listening.
Otherwise, just thanks for listening to the public episode, and we'll
please
speak to you
like
next
and
week.
share.
Yeah, give it a share, mate. Tell your friends. Tell your families. Tell your kids. Bye.
Love you.